So, shall we open the first day of the Wrong and Advent? And why are we opening the first on the second, I hear you ask? Well, that's only because there's 24 days in these Advents now, because they like to rip us off. So shall we see who's in the first door? There's number one. It's number one. So today, first one is... Who's on screen? Oh, it's Wendy and Jareth. Well, what could have Wendy and Jareth done? Well, only so many things. Normally scamming. And at the moment, they're currently scamming for their kids' Christmas presents because they've had such a hard year of having to move out of their gaff that they left in such a shithole. So, they've been around the block and they're still going at it. But this is Wendy and Jareth. The first of the Wrong and Advent are the scammers. Keep an eye out for tomorrow's video at 6 o'clock to find out who's number two. But for now, I'm going to eat the chocolate. Because all the wronguns dish out a chocolate, don't they, Wendy and Jareth? Are we ready for day 2 of the Wrong and Advent? Yesterday was Wendy and Jareth. But who's number 2? Shall we open it and find out? Number 2 is here. So let's have a look and see who's behind today's Wrong and Advent. Number 2 on our board is... Oh, who's that? It's Moody Emma Kronk. But what's Emma Kronk done? I hear you ask. Well, let me tell you. Emma Kronk is the newest beg on the block. She works full-time, and so does her partner. However, they've never seemed to have got a single penny. And we can only ask why. She's moody. She creates no content. She barely even talks to you unless she's shouting at you. Some have related her to Tara Outfield with her ways, and you can see why. Emma claims she wanted to open up a business, yet 30 minutes later she claimed she needed to pay a Sky bill and that her fridge was empty, so actually it was towards food. 4 months down the line and we're here to today where Emma Kronk has now started her business selling SEN tat. She's still on the beg every day. Oh, and the contents of these SEN boxes are that of what Tara would try and tombola off. But let's not forget me and my followers are skanks, eh Emma? Even though you're trying to flog a calendar with your body half on the show. I wouldn't even give you a cat biscuit for it, hun. So today's wrong one is Emma Kronk. Comment below who you think is behind door number 3. And I'll see you at 6 o'clock tomorrow. I'm just going to munch the chocolate. Da, 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 da. Are we ready for the third day of the Wrong and Advent? The first day is Scammers of Wendy and Jareth, as you can see there. The second day was Timu Tara, Emma Kronk. And just who is the third day? Third day's here. So let's open the third day and see who's behind door number 3. Are we ready? Who is it? Oh, who's that? Oh, it's Christmas wrong number 3, Stacks. Now what has Stacks done? I just hear you ask. Well, let me tell you what this man has done. So this man came about on the app being Karina's bestie. No surprise there. And we all know what Karina's done, don't we? Well, Stacks thought he'd dabble his toe in the pond and try and message a few kids himself. Didn't you, Stacks? When these Snapchat messages got proven, Stacks said they was all a lie. And let's not forget some of the over-dodgy shit that she said. You know, that joke that you made regarding the little girl. So yes, another one that likes to message minors. And our third wrong of the Advent is Stacks. Happy Christmas! It's time to munch the chocolate. Are we ready for day 4 of the Wrong and Advent? The first day was Wendy and Jareth the Scammers. The second day was our Timu Tara, Emma Kronk. And the third day was our Stacks, who likes to message kids on the Snappy Snap Snap. So, shall we see who's behind door number 4? Who do you think it's gonna be? Have a look. Let's do this. Oh, who's that? Oh my God, no way! It's Miss Pineapple, who's a freak in the sheets, but a thief in the streets. But be careful, guys, Hamburglar will steal all the charity pots. She then blamed her sister for this, even though she was convicted. She then appeared on Joe Frost's Family Matters, and it turns out family didn't fucking matter at all. And if you didn't know, she's a lady of the night. Here's what one punter had to say. She finished herself off with a vibrating dilly, and then she squirts, although she's fairly sure that she just pissed on him. So, could have done without that. He then goes on to say they had a lovely 10-minute chat, quick shower, and out bang on the hour. Pardon me for all the punters. The fourth one on our Wrong and Advent is Miss Pineapple, the charity thief and lady of the night. Happy Christmas, Miss Pineapple! Just gonna put the chocolate in there for the kids at the Ronald McDonald House charity for them all to share. Sorry I can't give you free grand, love. Apologies. Door number 5. Let's have a look. Are we ready for today's Wrong and Advent? First day was Wendy and Jareth, the scammers. Second day, Timu Tara, Emma Kronk. Third day was Stax, who likes messaging kids on Snappy Snap. And we have Miss Pineapple, the Ronald McDonald House charity stealer. Do you want to see who's behind door number 5, which is here? It's here. So let's see who's behind door number 5. Let's have a look. Who is it? It's Mawu and Kofi! What have they done? I hear you ask. Wow. So Mawu is the woman here, Kofi is the man here. Mawu claims she's a jack of all trades. She's a makeup artist, hairdresser, tattooist. Also confined to a wheelchair but loves to dance. These two do love a good scandal. They're always asking for something on Facebook. And poor old Kofi, every time she speaks, looks like he is being threatened by her. I mean, anytime she says anything, it's like, yes, Mum! There's been many sagas to these. Yet again, neglected animals, always wanting money, food. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. Oh, and let's not forget, they change religions every fucking day. Yes, the 5th one on our Wrong and Advent is Mawu and Kofi. He's mine now, Mawu. Are we ready for day 6 of the Wrong and Advent? Of course you are. Jared and Wendy, the scammers, Timu Tara, Emma Kronk, Happy Snap Snap Snacks. We have Miss Pineapple, the charity stealer, Mawu and Coffee, the scammers, the wheelchair lovers, and the child neglectors and animal neglectors. So, just who's behind door number 6? Shall we find out? Let's do it. Are you ready? Who's behind door number 6? Who's this? It's Sherlock! Now, what's Sherlock done? I hear you ask. Well, so many things. But Sherlock is a compulsive liar. Sherlock claims that he carried Diana's coffin. Never happened. Sherlock also claimed his daughter had died. He never had one. Sherlock is the jokes of all jokes. If you're looking for an outrageous compulsive liar, Sherlock is your man. So yes, this is today's Wrong Un of the day. Who do you think is going to be behind tomorrow's door? Write your comments below and let me know. Merry Christmas, Sherlock! Are we ready for today's Wrong Un Advent? On the first day we have Wendy and Jareth, Emma Kronk, Dax, Pineapple, Mawu and Kofi. And then we have Sherlock here. Shall we see who's behind door number 7, which is here? Let's have a look. Are we ready? Let's go. It's Annette! So, what has Annette done? I hear you ask. Well, let me tell you. So Annette here has left her budget alone for 4 days by itself. She has also tried to cost people their jobs. She has also promoted a gambling company, which was actually meant to be a charity. Let's not forget the Ukraine charity scandal along with that as well. Not long ago, Annette toppled out of her scooter. She also fakes disabilities, i.e. the stutters. And let's not forget her love for stiff bears. Annette has also recently moved house after claiming it cost her $4,500. However, we know that was a lie. And number 7 on our Wrong and Advent is the budgie lover Annette. Who do you think will be behind day number 8? Write your comments below. Are we ready for today's Wrong and Advent? On the first day, Wendy and Jareth, Timu, Tara, Emma Kronk, Dax, Snappy Snaps, Miss Pineapple, Alwa and Kofi, Sherlock, and Annette. Who is behind number 8? Let's have a look. It's Mr. UK TikTok official! What's he done? I just hear you ask. Well, yet again, so much. So he scammed the homeless. He also pissed in the bath for a bit of cash. He thought all the milkshake would bring everyone to his yard. However, it made us all quiver. And his whole act is him being friends with celebrities and being totally delulu. Kev was also taken to court. Kev even flew away with nowhere to stay. Kev has had multiple items nicked, went out dancing. This is notorious TikTok bullshitter. I beg Mr. UK TikTok official Kevin Wright. So he is our 8th wrong-un of the month. But who do you think is going to be our 9th wrong-un? Comment just here and let me know. Are we ready for today's Wrong and Advent? First off was Wendy and Jareth, Timu, Tara, Emma Kronk, Dax. 4th was Pineapple, Sherlock, Alwa and Kofi, and our Annette. It's Miss UK TikTok official. Who's next? Shall we open it and find out? Yeah, let's go. Who is it? Maria / Mark Silly. Now what have they done? I hear you ask. Let me tell you. Maria Sully was formerly on a couple of BBC Three programmes, entertaining, rugs, and being rough on the streets. Maria now spends her days on TikTok 24/7 begging it up for her next fix. In a matter of a week, she made nearly £1,000. She sits there with her comments off 24/7, constantly asking for gifts. Maria is a well-known rug addict, and Maria also still begs around the town. So, yes, today's prolific wrong-un is Maria Sully, aka the TV star addict. Happy Christmas, Maria Sully! Are we ready for today's Wrong and Advent? Of course you are. So number 1 was Wendy and Jareth, Timu, Tara, Emma Kronk, Happy Snap Stacks, Kofi and Malwoo, Sherlock, UK TikTok official, Annette was Maria Sully. Shall we find out who's behind door number 10? Oh, let's do this. Who is it? It's Roshanti! Now what's Roshanti done? I hear you ask. Well, let me tell you, Roshanti is known for rugging young girls on this app. Also beat a young girl to a pulp on this app, which are videos that can be found. Roshanti is addicted to prescription medication. Roshanti spends his life online off his nut. So yes, the one that rugs young girls, forcefully whacks them, it's Roshanti! Is our wrong-un on the Advent today? But who do you think's on tomorrow's Wrong and Advent? Who do you think's behind day number 11? Write your comments just here and let me know. Are we ready for the wrong in Advent? Of course you are. It was Wendy and Jareth, Emma Kronk, Miss Stacks, Miss Pineapple, Mawu and Kofi, Sherlock, Annette, Mr. UK TikToker Maria Silly. Who's number 11? Shall we open it and find out? Oh, who is it? It's Swearing Shepherdess! But what has she done? I hear you ask. Well, let me tell you. This one has a whole family in prisons because they've off someone. She's also got a recent grandchild, which I believe was born with a sharp object in its hand. She's also a compulsive liar and accused people of rape. And let's not forget a sheep that went missing that she tried to blame every creator under the sun for stealing. And let's not forget the sheep that died of fly rot. She also stole someone's bud on live, a massive con artist, and a full-grown, outright, absolute fucking wrong-un. Oh, number 11 on our list is Stubby Shepherdess! Let's eat the chocolate that she's not even worth. Back with the wrong in Advent, and today it's a double whammy. The other day it was Sweaty Shepherdess. If you want to know the rest of the characters, you can just check out previous videos. Shall we crack on and see who's behind number 12? Who is it? It's Kirsty and Nathan! What have these done? I just hear you ask. Well, let me tell you. Nathan here is an adult baby. Kirsty here has lied on over 17 losses of children. Stolen stuff. Also lied about having the big C. She also claimed her dad raped her. However, she put her only living child in her dad's care. So yes, today's wronguns on number 12 is the adult baby couple, Kirsty and Nathan. Want to know who's behind door number 13? Double whammy. It's Kirsten! Now, what did Kirsten do? I just hear you ask. So let me tell you. Kirsten lies about multiple serious illnesses. However, although she definitely has some problems, most of it being mental health, she's a compulsive liar to the Tubi community. In fact, she's a compulsive liar full stop. She has fake seizures. She sits on live. Giving everyone medication advice. So yes, number 13 on today's Double Advent is Kirsten. So just to reiterate, the adult baby's at number 12 and Kirsten, the sickfluencer, is at number 13. Unlucky for some. Are we ready for the wrong in Advent? Of course you are. Yesterday it was a double whammy with Kirsty and boss baby Nathan, who is the adult baby. And then it was a Kirsten, who has done absolutely anything and everything and lies all about her illnesses. So, shall we see who's behind day number 14? Let's have a look. It's here. Let's just double check. Yeah. Let's have a little look. Hold on. Who is it? It's Paige! And what's Paige done? I hear you ask. Well, let me tell you. Now, Paige claims a ghost neglected her kids. However, it was just down to her awful parenting. Wasn't it, Paige? Oh, and let's not forget a bad attitude and bad singing. Oh, and she claims people will never say Nate to her face. However, we have witnessed a couple of times people say something to her face and she's absolutely shut herself. And she can't leave the house without her mummy, in case she gets bullied. So, today's wrong on the Advent is a ghost neglected my kids. It's Paige! The absolute wrong one. But who do you think will be tomorrow's Advent? Comment there and let me know. Ready for the wrong in Advent? Of course you are. Yesterday's was Paige. The ghost neglected my kids. But who do we think's behind door number 15. If you want to see the previous characters, just check out the other videos where I've listed them all. But it's all coming along nicely. So, shall we see who's behind door number 15? Let's have a look. Who is it? It's Diamond Dark Claire Matthews! Now, what's she done? I hear you ask. Well, let me tell you. She trolled a woman who lost her son through severe illnesses. She trolled her to high heaven. She also allows kids in the box, and it's very questionable. She plays on her disability. However, she knows full well exactly what she's doing. She also has 15 million accounts. So yes, today's wrong'uns is Diamond Art Claire Matthews. Who do you think will be tomorrow on the Wrong and Advent? Comment just there and let me know. Merry Christmas! Are we ready for the Wrong and Advent? Of course you are. Yesterday it was a double whammy with Kirsty and boss baby Nathan, who is the adult baby. And then it was a Kirsten who has done absolutely anything and everything and lies all about her illnesses. So, shall we see who's behind day number 14? Let's have a look. It's here. Let's just double check there. Let's have a little look. Hold on. Who is it? It's Paige! And what's Paige done? I hear you ask. Well, let me tell you. Now, Paige claims a ghost neglected her kids. However, it was just down to her awful parenting. Wasn't it, Paige? Oh, and let's not forget a bad attitude and bad singing. Oh, and she claims people will never say nothing to her face. However, we have witnessed a couple of times people say something to her face and she's absolutely shut herself. And she can't leave the house without her mummy, in case she gets bullied. So, today's wrong'un on the Advent is a ghost neglected my kids. It's Paige! The absolute wrong'un. But who do you think will be tomorrow's Advent? Comment there and let me know. Are we ready for today's Wrong and Advent? Of course you are. And this is how it looks so far. Only a few days left. So, yesterday was our Diamond Art Claire. So, shall we see whose today is? Now, today is just down here. So, let's have a little look. Who is it? It's Ian and Andrea! And what have they done? I just hear you ask. Well, Ian stalked his ex for numerous years. He also Ian also don't have custody of his 10,000 children. Andrea, well, what has she done? I hear you ask. Well, Andrea is up in court next year for 54 accounts of indecent pictures of children on her phone. Though she claims it's not, it definitely is. She flashed these pictures while on live. So, the wrong'uns of today, number 16, is Ian and Andrea. The aggressive, dirty little fucks. But who do you think will be behind day number 17? Comment there and just let me know. Look there. Are we ready for today's Wrong and Advent? Of course you are. We are on number 17. And yesterday was Ian and Andrea. Which this is what the Advent's looking like so far. So, shall we see who's behind door number 17? Let's have a look. Who is it? It's Karina! What's Karina done? I just hear you ask. Well, let me tell you. So Karina got with a peddalo. Karina has her mum's ashes in a coffee jar. Karina also spent nearly 200 grand and wasted it. Didn't buy herself a house or absolutely nothing of any relevance. Her main issue is that she likes to cause fake dramas and she is best friends with our number 3, Stacks here, who also likes children. You know, So yeah, so today's Wrong and Advent is Karina, the peddler enabler. Are we ready for today's Wrong and Advent? Of course you are. Yesterday was our Karina up here with the big gut, the one that shared the bed with the peddler. And do you want to see who's behind our door 18? Which door 18 is here? Yes, we are a day behind, as people keep saying, so we didn't start till the 2nd. However, you get a double whammy on Christmas Day. So let's check. Who is it? It's Jobby J Jackson! And what's Jade done, I hear you ask? Well, she is another one that is with a pedo. Her partner is Craig Baxter. She has all the mouth on live. She can be quite funny to watch sometimes, to be fair. She absolutely loves Craig. She will do anything for Craig. I mean, she knows what Craig's done. She is also Peter Tobin's niece, the famous serial. Do you know what I mean? So she's also his niece, so, you know, there's always something missing up there, isn't there? Let's be honest. But the girl's had many sagas, but you can just search her. It's Jobby J Jackson on today's Wrong and Advent. Who do you think will be under door 19? Let me know in the comments. There. I'm going to beat the chocolate. Are you ready for today's Wrong and Advent? Of course you are, and the board's nearly done, which makes me sad. Yesterday was Jobby J Jackson, which was number 18, but do you want to see who's behind door number 19? Let's have a look. Let's go. Who is it? It's I Make Muscle Tommy! And what's Tommy done? I just hear you ask. Well, it's company up for grape. That's what Tommy's done. Tommy likes to hang about with the wronguns. He's always tried to change himself in the last year. However, that all backfired when he got himself into a bit of bother, didn't you, Tommy? There's been many sagas with Tommy. He also neglected his cat and had that took off him as well. He comes from the group of Cheyenne, if you don't know him. Absolute fucking idiot. So today's 19th wrong on the Wrong and Advent is I Make Muscle Tommy! Who do you think will be on tomorrow's Wrong and Advent? Comment here and let me know. Coming up to the end. Are we ready for today's Wrong and Advent? Of course you are! And yesterday was I Make Muscle Tommy, but today we're at number 20 and we're coming to the end. But can you guess who's behind the door? Shall we have a look and find out and be surprised together? Because I've got a memory of a fish. It's Lady M! What's Lady M done, I hear you ask? Well, let me tell you. So Lady M here, this lovely little sight, came to our attention when she had been racist and apparently sniffing her dad's ashes. Yeah, sniffing her dad's ashes. Lady M has said many racist outbursts, which I know many people have over time, but this one's constant. This one SH's on a live stream as well. We even had to call her a welfare check at one night. She's absolutely psychotic, and for that reason, our 20th wrong on the Wrong and Advent is our Lady M! Who do you think will be behind door 21? Comment there and let me fucking know. Are we ready for today's Wrong and Advent? Of course you are! And who is behind door number 21? Which is here. Shall we have a little look? Is that the right way? Yeah, that's the right way. Here we go. Who is it? Let's find out. It's behind door number 21. It's Mouldy Luke Martin! Luke Martin, what has he done? I hear you ask. Well, let me tell you. Luke Martin is a massive racist. Luke Martin threatens mothers. He threatens kids. He tells people to do the most horrendous stuff to their kids. Luke Martin has an interest in the wrong ones. He is one of those kind of guys, aren't you, Lukey boy? Yeah, he's just not a nice person through and through. He's absolutely fucking disgusting. And therefore, that is why he is number 21 on our Wrong and Advent. But who do you think will be behind door number 22? Because it's the final countdown. Comment there and let me know. Ho ho ho! Are we ready for today's Wrong and Advent? Of course you are. But just who is behind door number 22? Shall we have a look and find out? Ho ho ho! It's Alison Jane Paulus! It seems you're on my naughty list this year. What have you done? I just hear you ask. Well, let me tell you. Alison is the new beg on the block. Alison wants anything and everything. She gets trolled left, right and centre. She has a disabled boyfriend. Well, she is old enough to be his grandmother. Ho, ho, ho. I think she's rather abusive and very aggy. And for this reason, she makes it onto my naughty list and the Wrong and Advent for that alone. It's Alison J. Marlis on today's Wrong and Advent. But who do you think will be number 23? Comment here and let me know. Ho, ho, ho. Ho, ho, ho! Are we ready for today's Wrong and Advent? Of course you are. But just who is behind door number 22? Shall we have a look and find out? Ho, ho, ho! It's Alison Jane Paulus! It seems you're on my naughty list this year. What have you done? I just hear you ask. Well, let me tell you. Alison is the new beg on the block. Alison wants anything and everything. She gets trolled left, right and centre. She has a disabled boyfriend. Well, she is old enough to be his grandmother. Ho, ho, ho. I think she's rather abusive and very aggy. And for this reason, she makes it onto my naughty list and the Wrong and Advent for that alone. It's Alison J. Marlis on today's Wrong and Advent. But who do you think will be number 23? Comment here and let me know. Ho, ho, ho. You ready for the double whammy of the Wrong and Advent? And today is the last day and I'm so sad. However, shall we find out who's behind number 23? Let's have a look. It's our tatty tiny borrower Tara. And what's Tara done? I just hear you ask. Well, let me tell you. So Tara essayed her own children by snogging them. Tara also used to do OF while her kids were in the house. Tara also has her flaps all over OF, and let me tell you now, it's worse than a grizzly bear. Tara has also scammed people left, right and centre, and more recently, she's just had her windows and her door bricked in after acting the hard nut. So, today, and the 23, is Tiny Borrower Tatty Tara! However, who do you think's on our board the final? Come back at 12 to find out. Are you ready for the final of our picture homemade Wrong and Advent? And what a year it's been. It's been a right old ride. So earlier on it was Tara. Shall we see who's behind the final door? Who do you think it is before I crack the door open? Thank you to absolutely everyone that supported this all the way through. Who'd have thought an advent calendar could do so well, huh? Right, if I can get into it. Here we go. Who is the final on the board? It's our Brian Nisi! The ones you have all been waiting for. They have made the final and the Christmas day on our Wrong'un Advent. Now, what have Lucy and Brian done? I hear you ask. Well, let me tell you. Now, there's 5 years of sagas towards these, so I couldn't possibly list them all. However, these sagas include racist slurs, homophobia, her partner handcuffed 15-year-olds to the radiator, I hacked her Alexa, well deserved. Bri is also fond of telling people to go and get est by their parents. So yes, our final on the Wrong'un Advent is our Lucy and Bri with the rebars. Listen, this concludes our Wrong'un Advent and this is how it looks. Thank you all so much. Much appreciated. However, you've got another guess to make. But it's not on the Advent because that is concluded. But you need a number 25, right? So, do me a favour. Comment there for the final conclusion of our Wrong'un Advent. See you at 6.